These are the stalkers that are flying on what is the north side of the downtown Ontario luxury apartments. There are no takeoffs from Terminal 2 and Terminal 4 over the City Hall and over the 280 North Limit Apartments, nor are there any when you're engaging in what is cartwheels, stalking in the path. Stalking me as an airport is relevant to mental illness and public corruption. The population that is also stalking, that's not the actual sound of Union Pacific on the railroad tracks. This is demonic, and so is stalking in airplanes and helicopters. This is where the entity is engaging in that, and they're doing with a notable level of delusion. The entity is going to be diagnosed not only for stalking in these incredible manners, which are proven with tangible evidence, but still doing so, it's relevant that I'm documenting, and the entity engaged in this ongoing pattern of conduct with the level of impunity that is unlawful as well. This is the ARCO parking lot. This is the downtown Ontario luxury apartments. This is criminal surveillance. Stalking in the path where the entity is stalking me by planes. The entity maintains presence in the path with regard to what is stalking together as an entity, and you're a psychopath while you're stalking somebody looking to the left and the right, yawning like you're bored. All right, that's the entity in that P.O.C. This is the entity that's doing so while the Ontario police are conspicuously stalking at the Starbucks across the street in an environment where I've documented the fake sun from morning until sunset. 7 VVP 628, and I documented this terrorist before. You want to pay attention to the screen. You can see the fake sun, the subdued fake sun right here over me, where a demon is not bored, a demon is stalking. With, by the way, the airport stalking, which is already established, is evidence that you're not doing anything other than stalking. This is P.O.C. The entity maintaining plane activity on the opposite side of this apartment building all night while I'm on the opposite side. And this is where the entity is keeping a fake sun moving as I move. This is psychopathic pacing. These are the mentally ill that are indeed going to be placed in federal prison. Every gang stalking airline, okay, every single last one, because they're all engaged in that pattern of conduct, and that's the terrorist Southwest Airlines. That's the fake sun engaging in this pattern of conduct while they are keeping the fake. By the way, setting at this same location after 6 p.m., Terminal 2 and Terminal 4, 2500 South Archibald Avenue, stalking in close proximity where I'm walking, where I'm traveling, doing so maintaining surveillance in the sky space, doing cartwheels over the apartment building, and then engaging what is pacing over that same apartment. This is the entity that is stalking. This is the entity that's highly unintelligent. This is the entity that is severely mentally ill. Okay, so you're talking about shutting down the Ontario International Airport, but what you are mindful of is the fact that Southwest Airlines, UPS, well, I don't believe that they maintain passengers, but they are still more or less a terrorist. You're looking at the damage that they did in Kentucky. That was murder using a commercial plane. They're engaged in documented criminal surveillance. That was not an accident in Kentucky. You're looking at the environment. That was a fake sunset where they're engaged in targeting, and they're sharing that with every airline: American Airlines, Delta Airlines, United Airlines. The entity's engaging in what is criminal monitoring with every single airline that is engaging in this pattern of conduct throughout the U.S., and I'm documenting it in Ontario, California. There are no takeoffs over here. They're clearly stalking. This is P.O.C.